Hello and welcome on to episode 84 of the Dom Michele sponsored A View from Section C. Senior, it's early morning. It's
Junior, I'm telling you, right, this is the last time you're ever doing this to me. Fucking 8:30 on a Friday morning for a podcast.
to
I
be
was
fair,
messaging Hunty. Hunty's been asking, when's the podcast coming on? I tell him, you've been in Ireland. Oh, now he's got Scottish Schools Cup finals. Hunty's like, get him sacked. He's wanting you punted, by the way.
fuck, he could do
Yeah.
it. Fuck.
So, 8:30 on a Friday,
Mr.
8:30 on a Friday morning. Jesus, fuck! I'm sitting here with a sweatshirt on, right? But I'll not tilt my camera that way because I'm just sitting with my pants on. It's that fucking early.
And he's using the American term for pants of just his jammy bottoms.
No, he's not.
Wait, fuck.
Nah, he's at dress because I'm in early. So
to be fair, you did say you did want it for 9 o'clock, so we're only going half an hour earlier than what you were wanting. So stop your moaning.
Listen, it was meant to be last night, boy, right? And you ken that.
Yes, it was more because I've no spent time with my wife, and if I hadn't, she'd fucking leather us because she's a fifer.
Honestly.
You'd be the same.
She was in church.
You'd be the same.
Eh? Shut up.
Right, listen, everyone that knows Mrs. Larzo, Ken's fine well that Senior...
She would prefer if I sat in this room every minute of the day.
No, she'd want to see you after being away for 3 days. She'd want to see you and didn't give you your piss.
No.
Right?
No.
So, anyway.
You're called it.
Senior, it feels like it's been ages since the last episode. It's only been a week, but it seems like it's been ages. The week just So how are you? You right?
I'm alright, yeah. In a wee bit. I'm on the back shift, but in a wee bit early today. I'm in at 12 today, so I get to finish at 8 tonight, so that's not too bad. So yeah.
Not bad for some.
Perfect. How was your trip to Ireland?
It was good.
Since you never got in touch with anybody, Bet you're texting your wife though and telling her how you were getting on.
You never asked us. You've got a phone. You could message us. No, to be fair though, we're in the arena from just before our first game's 9 o'clock. So you're in the arena from 8:30 till the last game starts at 7. So you're there all day. Get back, food, back to bed, up the next day early again. Back on the flight. Our flight was 8:30. There was some drama. Well, I won't go into it. I'll tell you the more when I see you.
Never.
But honestly, Bairns. That's all I'm going to say. Bairns.
So for the people that are listening, right, and he's just sort of gave me a bit of shit about Mrs. Larzo, right? So he's on about everybody knows what Mrs. Larzo's like. So everybody knows what Mrs. Larzo's like when her wee cotton wool boy takes off and doesn't get in touch for 3 days. We'll see what's getting their head kicked in, whether it's me or whether it's you.
You asked for the flight details. You got the flight details. You could track it.
Yeah, we never even got, hiya, Mum. I've made it. I'm all right. No.
Listen,
Mrs. Larzo will be kicking your head in.
You could have texted me.
Crack on with the show, Junior.
You could have texted me.
I've called you out on behalf of your mum.
All I'm saying. So we are back after an extra few days off. We did have 3 games last week, and they seem like a very distant memory now. So it is our 51 Club sponsored game reviews. So we were at home on the Wednesday night. Yep, trying to think of days of the week there. Wednesday night to the Guildford Flames. Goalless first period. Peter Stranella then put Guildford 1-0 up at 26:09. Stars equalised through Ryan Valentini at 32:08. Stars then went 2-1 up through Spencer Nass, assisted by Vilio and Ronaldo. 33:58 again. Jordan Klimek equalised just for the end of the period at 38:49. And then he got the game winner at 50:53, giving Guildford a 3-2 win and 2 points to take back down, right down the bottom of the country. Senior,
should have pumped them.
Senior, you predicted a 5-2 Stars win. I was a 4-3 Flames overtime win. So kind of a bit far off, but
if we took our chances, they should have been out of sight.
Yeah,
I honestly don't think. It was a decent game, but if you didn't take your chances, you didn't win games, and that was the problem. We just didn't tap our chances. Plenty of chances. Like, we're going at 0-0 at the end of the first. We should have been well ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
And if, as I say, if you didn't tap them, you get punished, and we were punished.
Yeah.
I didn't think we played badly. I think Big Tuna again gave us a chance to win, but for whatever reason, we're struggling to put the puck in the net.
Mm.
And when we do put the puck in the net, we're still losing games, which is a bit concerning as well. But overall, I thought the performance was there, but we just didn't take chances. That was it.
Yeah. For me, it came down to what's his face in the goal, Taz. I think there were some good saves or some absolutely phenomenal saves. I think there was a lot of lucky saves as well, just sprawling about and things hitting them. But again, kept them out and got them the 2 points. But I think it's obviously the game before it against Nottingham, the Ryan Valentini put to the second line. Was it 11 points came from that line that night? We spoke about Carter Johnson being on that top line with Nass and Harms and them not really being in the game, I think, because the centre was not of standard, but it's a different type of player for that top line. And I think it was a strange one for me that when we were coming down the stretch, close game, I still don't think those guys were in the game with Carter on that line again. And I thought Valentini on the second line wasn't really working against Guildford. Okay, he scored, but it was an individual goal, effectively. And I find it a bit strange you didn't move him up again and bring CJ back down.
I think, I don't know, we were struggling, right? Let's be honest. And the coach had to do something. And he took the decision to put Valley down for the first line, the second line, and put Johnston up for the second to the first. Now, it sort of worked, it sort of didn't work. Valley basically helped Elmar to start playing a lot better. I think Phelan got moved up, Ronaldo got moved down. Like, we're coming at really, really into the business end of the season, and he's beginning to tinker with lines again. And I think it's having an impact right through the whole sort of team, right? And I know we've got injuries, and that doesn't help. Paratino being out doesn't help. Garrigan out certainly doesn't help. So that does it. 7D men, we've said it, sometimes doesn't help. Right? And you're ending up, again, sometimes playing Moorsey as a forward. And there's an imbalance, is probably the best way of saying it. But I think everybody could see it. And I don't care if this is just me, the way I think about it. I don't care if Mark's just been stubborn now. And everybody can see Valley is a lazy fucker. Right? Well, everybody says it. We'll no beat about the bush here, right? Valley's a lazy fucker, but he's a fucking top class player, right? Well, no, going forward, he is one of the best in the league, right? And we've seen a really, really good Ryan Valentini this year. Bite the bullet and put him back up with the first line. That, to me, that's what has to happen, and it has to happen for the last 5 games. I seen pictures for training yesterday, and the 3 of them had the red jerseys on: Harms, Nass, and Valentini. So that tells me that they're coming back together for at least tonight's game in Glasgow. But it's a must, because every game now is a must-win game. And to win these games, they 3 guys have to play together.
Yeah. Now I'm actually just I'm scrolling through the league page trying to see if they had went back, because I didn't actually see the lines for Belfast and Glasgow, and I don't know if they
No,
went back
still the
on
same.
them. Was it still the
Nah,
same?
still the same.
Yeah.
Johnson was the first line centre,
Yeah.
and
And
Valley
again,
was
it's
with the other guys.
and I say it's
This
nothing
is
against
listen. This
Carter.
is no slight. No, definitely not. But I just don't think Carter is the right centre for
Yeah.
Harms and Nas. If it's no Valley, I've said it before. To me, it should be Bowden.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So it was a disappointing loss. Because I thought we definitely had the chances to win it.
yeah,
Seeing your score prediction was way off.
yeah,
I was the
5-2.
far off.
But
I was the
there
far
you
off
go.
a goal in it. Then we go to Glasgow on the Friday night, and I was in Stirling reffing a game. Totally forgot we were playing. And Shannon says this as I'm standing on the free throw line, signaling free throws. And I was like, "You're joking." Like,
She
what?
also she must have right. So she must have texted me at the same time because it was 7-1, and I think she put "what the fuck."
Mm-hmm.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So I was just standing on the free throw line, just like, one, oh
yeah,
fuck, I forgot we were playing. But two,
yeah,
what the fuck?
yeah,
So
yeah.
yes, Glasgow win the Friday night on the 22nd of March. It couldn't have been the worst possible start. Mike Pellick at 119, Gary Hayden at 718, Jake Bolton at 11:32, and Matt Barry at 16 minutes exactly, giving Clan a 4-0 lead at the end of the first. The Rat, Sonj, 23:07, made it 5. Anthony Rinaldi, assisted by Bowden and Elmer at 26:38, brought one back for the Stars. Charlie then made it 6 at 31:17, became 7 through Dyson Stevenson at 32:02. I believe that was when the timeout was called by the coach. I think it was
Yeah,
7-1.
it's
Um,
we'll keep speaking about that in like
Elijah Villio, Big Sexy, he's first, assisted by Nas and Harms, 48:55. Spencer Nas made it 3, assisted by Johnston and Harms at 53 minutes exactly. Big Chris Mackay, assisted by Villio Moore at 56:10. Captain Fantastic Dryden made it 7-5, assisted by Nas and Harms at 58:31. An empty net goal with 2 seconds to go, 59:58 by Robert Lakovic, giving the Clan probably by that scoreline a much deserved 8-5 win with 2 points.
there's kind of what there's nothing you could say about that scoreline. I did say before that I thought Big Tuna could struggle because of the number of games that he's played, right? And
And the
especially over,
firepower.
yeah,
And the
and over
firepower.
over the stretch that we were going through, which was Guildford Clan and Belfast. So it was Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly thought it's going to catch up with him. I thought it would catch up with him in Belfast, but it didn't. I think it caught up with him in Glasgow. Wasn't at the game, but from all accounts, and people were being kind, right? And even the Clan fans, right? You'll get some of them that probably gave him the fucking bullshit Civ chant, right? He's a young fucking kid, you know what I mean? But it wasn't his greatest, right? However, that doesn't mean everybody else decides, well, we're going to have a shit night as well.
Mm-hmm.
We were 3-0 down after 11 and a half minutes. Yet we call the timeout at 7-1. I don't get that.
Bizarre.
Don't get it. It's bizarre. For me, it's bizarre. Because Mark's called timeouts. He's called timeouts in Guildford after about 3 minutes when we're 2-0 down.
Mm-hmm.
So why not stop the game at 3-0 after 11 and a half minutes and give the young goalie a wee bit of a break, give him a wee bit of a fucking confidence fucking chat, and rattle everybody else's cages,
Mm-hmm.
and then put them back out. Now, I think he's called it a 7-1 because it went to 5-1, and then it went 6-7 within like a minute.
Yeah.
And I could understand he's probably thinking, fuck's sake, this could be about 10 before this period ends, never mind the next day. But for me, I think he should have called it earlier. I think he should have called it when it went 3-0 at 11.5 minutes, potentially even 2-0 at 7 minutes. But what an absolute shitfest. The positive to take out it, we banged in 4 goals without fucking even without Glasgow looking at me.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think that's the only positive that I think we can take from that is that it's, you know, the fight back that they had in the third period. They go and win the third period 4-1. Yeah. We lose, what was it, 4-0 end of the first, and 3, and it was 3-1 Clan in the second. So, you know, a good fight back in the third period, too little, too late. You should never really be in that position again.
No.
Again, we've said it before. Clan can score goals. They can score goals for fun, but defensively they're terrible. For us to only put 1 past them over 2 periods, that's where I was just a bit like, if they're putting in 7 against within 2 periods, we should be at least putting 5 on them at that time. Yeah, not in the third.
Definitely.
But
definitely, because you look at it, right, and it's when 4-0, 7-1.
Yeah.
And then it's suddenly 7-5.
Yeah.
And their arses are tweaking. Yeah. I think it was Tanya, who's a Clan fan that listens into our podcast. She said that if that game went another 5 or 10 minutes longer than what it was, that says there was a chance that we could have won.
Yeah. And listen,
could have won.
It's happened a few times with them. They've done it with Nottingham. They've done it twice with Fife. They cannot defend. They cannot defend. They cannot stop leaking goals in. But
get what? Not to labour on the point, right? But I was having a look at the graphic when you had it up, right? And there was one person on that scoreboard. Ryan Valentini.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That says a lot when Ryan Valentini is not on the scoreboard.
On 5 goals.
On 5 goals, exactly. Yeah. Harms and Nass were up there. I think Johnson had 1 point, 0 plus 1.
Yeah.
Right. And then they were shared out all over the place, but Nass and Harms had multi-point games, whether it was goals plus assists, you know what I mean? Yeah. But Valley just wasn't there. And that is very, very unlike him.
Yeah. So Senior, we're score predictions for this one. Senior with Clan with a 4-1 win.
It wasn't far away.
And myself with a 6-5 Clan overtime win.
Well, you got the Stars goals.
I got the 5 right. I knew there was going to be goals in the game. And I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be the same tonight. But disappointing not to take anything from the game. I said that we wanted 2 points. I would have been happy to take a point away from them just to get some points back on the board again.
Yeah.
I think we were then fearing the absolute worst going into Belfast on the Saturday. Quite a number of fans travelled down as well because they'd all booked it at the start of the season. I know that Stella, she's stopped posting about it for about a week and a half now. So I had on the Hamish is just coming into the room, meowing his head off. He's wanting fed. He's up there. So Belfast away Saturday night. Stars 1-0 up after at the end of the first period. A goal from James Phelan, assisted by Ronaldo and Britton at 14:04. Stars then made it 2 in the second period. Big Pooh, Xavier Pouliot, assisted by Ronaldo. And at this point, got his Gordie Howe hat-trick. James Phelan at 29:32. May as well just stick it up. There he is. And then it went a wee bit peak-tong. Belfast got one back just for the end of the period. Probably a bit of a momentum killer. Greg Prince, 37-43. Aaron Nazarian at 57-32, just before the end of the game. And then a minute 32 into overtime, Aaron Nazarian with his second and the game-winning goal, giving Belfast a 3-2 win in overtime. However, I'm fucking happy with the point.
Definitely.
Pre-game, take the point. 2-0 up. Oh, I thought we were doing it. I honestly thought it. 2-1, couple minutes to go. I'm sitting there going, they're going to score. They're going to score. They're going to score. They're going to score. But I'm quietly sitting thinking, we might just sneak this. We might sneak this.
I thought we were going to sneak it.
Hmm.
My score prediction at the start was about 7-1 or something. I can't mind.
7-2 Giants, you said, and I said.
Well, there you go. I got the goals right. I got the two stars goals right. I was like you, probably fearing the absolute worst after getting pumped for Glasgow. We're thinking, Jesus, this is going to be an absolute nightmare going into Belfast. Tuna's head will be down after what's happened in Glasgow. But yeah, credit to the lad. He bounced back ability.
Yeah.
Boy stands on his napper. Outstanding.
Definitely.
And I'll tell you, if he keeps progressing the way he's progressing, he's got a bit of a future, And for next season, I'm jumping ahead here, but for next season, I think he should sign with us. I really hope he signs for us, because he could probably see. Me personally, I think if Kevin's not got the injuries, then we'll sign the two of them, because we now know that Big Tuna could step up, right? And I think they'll maybe share more games. But back to the Belfast game, it's a bit of you actually feel really disappointed because of the way the game went. But big shout out James Phelan. What an end of a season that guy's having. He is a fucking one-man wrecking crew at the moment, is he? He does not give a fuck.
Listen, you say what an end of the season he's having. I say what a season he's had.
Come on. I think Phelan has really stepped up now. I must admit, I liked him, right? But I didn't. I prefer the Phelan we're getting right now than what we were getting.
I think, for me,
I'll be honest, Junior, for the majority of the season.
Yeah, other than Dryden, I would say that Phelan's probably our most consistent player after that. For performance, not points-wise, performance-wise. It's the same effort, the same physicality, the same grit. Every single game, I don't think there's been an off night with Phelan at all. You got to remember, he's playing down the checking line, so he's not putting points up.
You took the words out of my mouth, and I think it could be the fact that where he's playing now, and the line mates that he's getting now is potentially making him play the way he's playing at this point in time. Outstanding.
Love it. Fucking love it. Seemed like it wasn't much of a fight. Seemed it was a bit of a hug fest. But I've still not seen it. But hey, it fucking counts.
It counts. They got 5 minutes, so it means they were fighting.
Yeah.
But
going back,
1 point out of 6.
Yeah. I thought too. I said we were going to get a point against Guildford, a point against Clan. When you get nothing from that, you're absolutely ecstatic that you're getting a point for Belfast.
Yeah, definitely. Because I was the same. I thought we'd get 2, but I thought it would be the Guildford would win against Guildford at home and lose the 2 away games. But yeah, it's certainly a point gained in Belfast. It was points lost in Glasgow. It was points lost at home to Guildford, but it was a point gained in Belfast. It's good for Tuna. Yeah, you know what I mean. The laddie did well. Yeah, but what was that? 46 saves, 3 goals, 49 shots. That's a no bad effort for the laddie. Yeah, so
because he was over. He was definitely over 90% save percentage. And I said to Shannon, goes, "Oh, he's over that," and Shannon's like, "Oh," and I was like, "What do you mean?" "Oh," she's like, "Well, doesn't sound very good." I was like, "Hey, any goal above 90% in a game." It's good.
I
You take
thought
that.
it was something like 96 or
92?
something. Was
No,
it?
I was 92, I think. But yeah, Senior, going back to the home game against Flames, we forgot our man of the match. Who was your man of the match?
The Flames game. Yeah. What scored our goal?
It was Ryan Valentini and Spencer Nass.
Actually, care what? I'm going to get the big tuna.
I thought you might.
Just going to get the big tuna for the
Yeah.
save. It's arm Sam.
Yeah. I'm actually going with Phelan. That was the game where he was a fucking wrecking ball, just nailing boys all over the place. In the hustle and the grit and that. So yeah, Phelan for me on that one. So yeah, Senior, it's your moment. It's your time. It is the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. I've been saying it for a while now, Junior. It's getting more difficult certainly for the bad and the ugly, to be honest with you. But I've managed to get there this week. So the good, because this is now Friday morning, we now know what happened on Thursday night. And what happened on
Indeed.
Thursday night was the Flyers got beat in regulation, which brings us back into the fucking positions again, right? I'll tell you, right? So we're still alive. Doesn't matter what Connor says, right? Season's finished. Game's up the pulley. We're relegated. That's a joke, by the way, right? I think people are beginning to take the three was serious. Me, him, and Billy when we keep posting it now. But no, it's just a wee joke between the three young guys, and include myself and the young guys.
Aye, whatever.
So we're still alive, Junior, right? We're 2 points behind basically everybody. We're 2 points because Coventry are now suddenly down to 8th, and then it's Clan, I think, then Glasgow at 6th. So, or Flyers are at 6th and Clan are at 7th, something like that. There you go. Is that for last night?
So this is as it stands this morning. So Nottingham are 10th, 43 through 50 games. Stars in 9th and 45 through 49. Fife still in 8th, 47 through 50. Coventry 47 through 49 in 7th place. Glasgow in 6th, 47 through 49, but obviously regulation wins a bit than Coventry. And Guildford obviously 54 through 50. So we're not really caring about the rest of them, because above that, they've all qualified. Manchester, Belfast, Cardiff all qualified. And a wee shout out to Senior's wee pal, Robert Dowd, on winning the league last week.
Yeah.
So yes, 9th place still, 2 points behind Fife.
So if you leave that table up, right, and then if we win, and this is how big it is, and we've always wound them up about, the massive, but this is massive. We win tonight, if it's, I don't care how the league works, their magic with their leagues.
We
right?
go 7th.
There you go. 7th.
Coventry go back up to 6th.
That's how that's how important it is that we get a win tonight. So we're still alive. That was the good, but also, and I've mentioned it, you get that down now because we're done with that.
Okay, boss. You dick.
Right. That save for Tuna. Number 1 save of the week. With the stick. Outstanding. So the season's still been alive, and the save for Tuna is the good. I'm going to jump to the ugly, right?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yes. Right, the ugly. This is what we've got to be in the last 5 games. We have to be ugly. Right? We've just to fucking be in amongst that and just play playoff hockey and get in about it and just be fucking ugly. Didn't care if we fucking win 1-0 every game. We'll win 1-0 every game. That's what happens. We've just got to be shitebags and actually go for the old cliche and play for the name on the front and not the name on the back. And that's what we should be doing. So that's ugly. Here's the bad, right?
Here's the bad.
Season ticket prices. It's ridiculous. Honestly, personal opinion, shocking. Right? A lot of people are putting it up on social media. What do you get? What do you get for your season ticket? Early bird, £618. What do I get? Get what I get? A fucking sticker. That's what I get. Nothing else. Did I get nothing else for being a season for banging up £618 by the end of May or the start of May? Any of them. It's for me. I just don't think it's good. I think the Stars might find a lot of people will not renew their season tickets because of that price, because there is no incentive to buy a season ticket. I put up on social media, I think it was in the supporters group, what Cardiff Devils fans get for being a season ticket holder. And they get a lot of incentives. People go on holiday during the season, and that's what happens. People take ill during the season. That's what happens. And they miss games. Cardiff actually give you 2. If you can't go to a game, they give you 2 games free through their webcast. If you email them, tell them you can't go to the game, we get nothing. They also get special merchandise jersey. You have to buy it, but you get a season ticket holder jersey, but you buy it. The incentive for us. And I just didn't think it's right. I know we've got the Gold Club, but what about the season tickets? The Gold Club members, you could be a Gold Club member and no season ticket holder. And you get more incentives joining being in the Gold Club than what you do, and I'll say it again, for banging up £618. I don't think it's good. I just don't see how, and I know costs and everything go up, right? I really do. And I know if we want to keep guys like a Valentini, Harms and Nas, their price will go up. And I totally understand that, right? But what incentive? I don't care what these guys get paid. But what incentive is there for me to part with £618 next season? Absolutely none. But so that's the bad from my perspective. So that's it, Junior. Done.
Okay. Moving on to the Liam Mean Tattoo sponsored game preview. So obviously we are recording this Friday morning. So we have a game tonight in Paisley. North Lanarkshire. South Lanarkshire.
Renfrew.
Motherwell. Pishy Wishy.
Renfrewshire. Govan.
Braehead. That's where
what
it is. Braehead. Against the Clan. Listen, we spoke about them last week in the preview, and we pointed out their dangers.
Yep.
Pellick.
Yep.
But now Berry, again, Ribena. No Craig Arthur, by the way, the other boy, Matt Berry. Charlie, Sonche. It's a game. We spoke about it earlier in the review that we need to come out and attack them. We need to score goals on them, and I think early. But again, and I said it last week. You said we need to go out and defend. We need to go out and attack. We need to attack them. And I said, yeah, I agree. However, they can score, so we also need to be able to defend. Boys, this week, first period, let's defend. Okay, just a little
defend.
bit.
Just defend.
Just a little bit.
Defend for 59 minutes and go up and score in the last minute and win 1-0. That'll be me. But you're absolutely right.
Attack them, but we need to play that all-round team game.
We mention the same players every time we play them,
Yeah.
Hayden, Bellick, Sonch, Combs. Every one of them scored. So, I think it'll certainly be a marked improvement on the last time we were there. And I would expect a marked improvement. But looking at the pictures from training, and we mentioned it, the big three seem to be back together. So let's hope that when we're going to Glasgow tonight, it is one-line hockey, and that one line absolutely destroys them. But also, I think I've seen a photo of Kevin Carr. Yep. I think I've seen a photo of Kevin Carr. I'm hoping that means Kevin's fit for one game this weekend. to get him back in the swing of things. I hope it's just not that he's just training because we couldn't get another goalie and we weren't really shooting pucks at him. But I would be surprised if Kevin's training that he doesn't play at least one game this weekend.
Yeah.
And it would be a big boost for the guys if Kevin does play. If anything, I think it might be tonight he'll play.
Yeah.
And Tuna will get the Manchester game.
Yeah.
Just based on what happened to Pierre Tuna last week. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But has to win, eh? There's nothing else now, eh? It is we'll all go Connor Kerr here, and it's a must-win game. We need to win this game.
Yeah. So. Apologies, do have the cat on my lap now. He's come back in again. He's going to say.
I just seen it. Come on, show up your pussy. There you go.
Senior, it's a family-friendly show. Come on, eh?
What?
Innuendos, man.
Innuendos.
Manchester at home on Saturday. So obviously we speak about him quite a lot when we review Manchester games. Cam Critchlow, captain, GB player, always likes to put up a goal against we. We spoke about him before we came on the show. Tyler Hynam as well. So Hynam was obviously their top point scorer and top goal scorer with 22 goals in 48 games, 41 points. Critchlow's obviously 39 in 44 games. Stephen Johnson, another one that seems to be starting to put up some more points towards the end of the season. And Joe Morrow, former NHLer as well, racking up the points since he's came in. Also a big body and a tough guy.
Yeah, decent player. Eh?
Yeah. So
let's be honest though, he played in the NHL for a few years, so coming into the fucking elite league, he should be
pissing it.
He should be the best. He should be the best team in across here. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
With the level that he's played at, him and possibly the guy for Nottingham, the boy Dupree, they're two NHLers. They should be head and shoulders above everybody else. Yeah. But Matt Ginn's got them playing well, eh? And
you know what? I don't even think
they qualified already.
Yeah,
wow. That's a tremendous effort. Like,
I don't even think, me personally, I don't even think that they play that well. It's like what we've just said about playing ugly. They play ugly and grind out results, and it's a fan. It's shit to watch. As a Manchester fan, it's fucking great because you're sitting fourth in the league.
That's exactly. They play their strengths, and that's what it's all about. They play their strengths, and that's what we should be doing, playing to our strengths, and our strengths is the three guys: Harams, Valentini, and Nas, and we should be playing to their strengths. Look what happens when we play to their strengths at the start of the season, middle of the season. These guys were on fire. Nobody could stop them. Nobody. And then Manchester are doing the same. They've got a style of play that works.
Yeah.
Use it. And they just put up points. But they've got a good netminder. That helps them.
Yeah.
The guy, I think it's Evan Weninger or something.
Weninger, yeah.
People were actually saying that they thought, in their opinion, that he was the best in the league. I still think it's Greenfield, but he's quite close. Like,
yeah. So his goals against is 2.42, and his save percentage is 93.17.
There you go. That is up there. Like, yeah. He's only a young laddie, I think, and I think he's maybe mid-20s or something.
Yeah. I think he's fourth in the league. He's under. Well, Maroon's only played 3 games.
Yeah.
And Jackson's only played 18. But the next one that's a full-time goalie. They're all full-time goalie.
Yeah.
That's a main starter is Greenfield. That is the next one on the goal. The goals against
so that probably says that he's probably the second best netminder in the league. Eh?
However, his save percentage is better than Greenfield's.
Yeah. So he's facing.
There's only one goalie that's better than all of them this year with a 100% save percentage.
Peter Cech.
It's because he's the best. He's a goalie.
That's it. That's it. That's it. What's the goalie then, Tom? But
I missed my chance there.
it's
What's the goalie doing?
Any
going to be again. We need to win in Glasgow, and we need to beat Manchester.
Yeah.
We
Right
Manchester sort of we've qualified. We'll just settle down a wee bit.
Hope so. Score predictions.
Score prediction. I'm going to say that we will. I'm going to go fucking 4-point weekend here, right? In the clan, 4-3,
Okay.
and we're beating Manchester 5-3.
Fuck, bold.
Yep, going for that.
I'm saying 6-5 Clan in overtime. It's going to be a high-scoring game again. And they're going to be 3-2 Stars in overtime against the Storm.
Okay. Yeah. Red Line Masterclass coming in.
Masterclass. They're the power play tops, Lar.
Fucking better know me. I've just made a tool of myself.
You know what, fellas? It's fight night.
Junior versus Senior. The gloves are off. So it is now time for the gloves off sponsored Junior versus Senior. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't tune in last week, which I'm quite disappointed in you about if you haven't tuned in from last week, Mama Betty's wee comment on Facebook saying that you definitely weren't going to win. Guess it right. And you did. You got 2 points last week. Senior got 2 points. So congratulations to him. It is 6-3. He will get the extra week because obviously next week's show is the last. Actually, no, we'll have 2 potentially with playoffs. So yeah, just thinking ahead. Possibly if we didn't make it, we'd still need to review the 5 games anyway. So, but yeah, only a couple of weeks left of this competition. 6-3 to myself, and it is my guess this week. So, Senior, take it away. Give us my clues.
Right. So, as you know, I'm normally well prepped for this, right? So, this is I jest. This was done at 9:30 on the back shelf last night. Yeah. I think you'll get this. I think you're going to get it either on the second clue or the third clue.
No pressure then.
Right. So
jet lagged, remember?
Yeah, never. Jet lag. Remember, it was double in Ireland, no double in Ohio. You came in.
Okay.
Right. So he's American. Right. He was born on July the 10th, 1986, in Wisconsin, USA.
Wisconsin, 1986. American. I think some Americans who forgot it's American. Charlie Combs.
Nope, it's not Charlie of the Combs. So this is the second clue.
Okay.
So the pressure's on.
Clue.
Yeah. He played at the University of Wisconsin for 4 years and went straight to the AHL.
So
yeah,
Wisconsin.
So he missed out of the leagues in between, left uni, and went straight to the AHL.
So Wisconsin, 4 years at Wisconsin. I know.
Yes.
I know there's someone that we had that played for Wisconsin, but I just can't think.
It's this boy.
Yeah, I know that. But it's more when you said Wisconsin, I thought, oh yeah, Wisconsin, American. 86. What is 86? What age does that mark him?
It makes him 5 years older than you. Because you're 1991.
35. Right, okay. So I was thinking closer years to this year, but it must be a wee bit further back.
Yeah. It makes him 38.
30. Oh fuck, okay. It's a lot older than what I thought it was going to be.
Well, he's 5 years older than you, numbnuts. Oh.
32, you cheeky fucker. Americans, right, okay. I'm trying to think. Well, I know it's not this boy because he's on this day for his birthday, so it's no him. America. Oh, fuck's sake. I can't think of any Americans. I keep thinking.
Just do it. Throw names out. Just fucking grab a name and go for it.
Yeah. I know he's Canadian. Sean Ringrose.
No,
Okay.
it's not Sean Ringrose. Third clue. He played 5 seasons in the AHL with Syracuse, Norfolk, Hershey, and Portland. And he played 193 games with 57 points.
Man, 57 points in what?
193 games.
193.
So 5 seasons. So there was 4 teams here. So he had 2 seasons. I think he had 2 seasons at Syracuse, and then he had Norfolk, Hershey, and Portland.
No, I can't.
No,
I can't think of any Americans.
I'm surprised.
Well, I don't know what years he played. Like that's what's thrown us out. I can't think of what years he played then. So, I know he's old. He's a lot older, but Billy Bagram.
Nope, it's not Billy Bagram. So he signed for the Stars.
I fucking hope he did.
He signed for the Stars, right? Right for the AHL, and he played 19 games and scored 16 points. He also played 8 cup games, scoring 12 points, and then went back to the ECHL. 19 games, 16 points, 8 cup games, 12 points, back to the ECHL.
There's only one American I can think of that played for us that left early.
So right. I'll speak about it at the end. What my thought process, but how I'm thinking. Wow, I'm surprised you're struggling at that.
Well, yeah, there's only one boy I can think of. It's now American.
You're what?
He left early.
Here you go. Here it comes.
What, Josh Britton? Here he comes.
Here he comes.
Yeah, okay. Only American I can think of that left early was, I think he was the same season as Sean Ringrose, actually, because I think Ringrose might have came in and replaced him.
Get your finger on the button.
It's the big man, John Mitchell. For everyone that's not watching on YouTube, seeing you're sitting nodding his head away, it's a correct answer.
It's a correct answer. It's John Mitchell.
He was a
John
good player.
See if you gave me the clues, right? I'd have probably got it, because what I think about John Mitchell, I'm telling you, John Mitchell, all I think about is that John Mitchell played in the AHL, didn't play in any other league, and came straight to the Stars. And I was thinking, we're getting a fucking top class player here. and I can't mind how he left.
I think he just
But
he
I
he
thought
fell out with them.
that's what I think. I thought he got punted.
Well, yeah, no, it wasn't even that. I think he just threw his dummy at the pram. I don't think he was
Was
happy
there
with
no game that he stormed off at the end and went right down the tunnel or something? I can't
mind.
mind.
But
Yeah, it's that
he was
long
he was
ago.
a shit hot
He
player
was a
though. You're looking at
fucking
those
player.
stats as well.
Yeah.
16 and
Yeah.
19 games.
Yeah, and 8 cup games, 12 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last clue was he was a 6'5" left winger who has more AHL games than any other league that he's played in.
Yeah.
And really, the only other leagues that he's played in is really the NCAA. He's had a few games in ECHL, not a massive amount.
With Elmira, I think.
I can't what I had it to. No, I don't know. No, it wasn't Elmira. I'll check it because I've got
So
him up here. Yeah, elite prospects. John Mitchell. Come on. But I really like John Mitchell. I thought he was a
Yeah, I think he was a good
fantastic player for us.
Did you not get his top as well?
No.
No, I know someone around us think because he's top.
Oh, fuck's sake. We're up a different John Mitchell. Well, I'll bullshit my way through this. But, yeah, he... South Carolina Stingrays is who he went to. But he played the majority of his career at AHL level. Mm-hmm. That's a decent fucking gig that he's got. He's now coaching. He's now coaching in and it's some random, it might be a Bairns League.
Yeah.
But he's been doing that assistant coach for the last 5 years now. So,
yeah.
But like you, I like John Mitchell. I thought he was a player. John Mitchell, you know what? Somebody like a John Mitchell would fit into our team right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, his age, but yeah.
No, well, you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the size and the way he plays and the way he could rack up points, left winger, yeah. Really, really good hands for a big man. Good sniper for the Szechuan. So so well done, Junior. You got it a wee bit later than I expected. I thought the AHL and the sort of the continued AHL theme would have got you there.
To be fair, we've had boys with AHL experience. It was just trying to think of an American that's still relatively young, but it would have been a few years back that he played for. I was trying to think of that. But anyway, Slimming World with Stella sponsored on this day. Senior, I only have one thing for you.
Oh, Junior, come on. What's
no
going
games, no games, no signings,
no games,
no
not even any
waivers.
games around this day.
No waivers, no contract extensions, one birthday. And because it's Senior, it's not my fault, right? I can't help on this day. But for on this day, it's only fitting that this man gets it just about him.
Oh.
Just about him.
I didn't even care what his birthday is.
So I'm going to play the wee fanfare again, although I'm not getting it right again. But it's a very royal birthday today.
Now, if you says royal, I'm going to think about a king.
On this day in 1988, all hail the king. Born on this day, Kevin Quick.
King
fucking
Kev.
Kevin Quick.
King Kev.
And it's quite fitting, though, that we are playing Glasgow tonight because it was in Braehead that we made every single one of their chants that night Kevin Quick song. Every one of them became a Kevin Quick song. It was the old Kevin Quick, and then honestly, there were so many. There must be about 6 or 7 chants that we created that night because we were getting pumped, and Kevin Quick's name went into every single one of their chants. And I actually think that might have been one of the nights that we started the Mexican Wave, and then back again. So yes, on this day, Kevin Quick was born 1988. happy birthday
Wow.
to one of my favourite players of all time for the Stars, because he was phenomenal in that, in such a poor team. That was we finished dead last that year, wooden spoon, after winning the conference the season before.
Yeah.
He was unreal. He was probably the best player we had that season.
Yeah, and did he not go on to become a playoff winner? We not know.
He went away I'm sure he went away to China to play, and then came back again just for the playoffs. If it's like right at the end of the season,
right.
and won the playoffs with Nottingham.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Great.
happy birthday, King Kevin. Senior, that's us this week.
Happy days, Junior.
And just like that, 9:30, you've got time to go and get your shower and that, get ready for your work.
Done, Junior. It's done. I'm sitting here ready to go.
I thought you were sitting in your jammies.
Yeah, I said that to you. I said that to you later on. I said, no, I'm up. I'm already. I'm ready to go. I'm actually just a bit of toast, a cup of tea, possibly with the dog. And then head into work.
Yeah. Well, Senior, you enjoy your work.
I will do.
Stars fans, hopefully enjoy Paisley tonight. Hopefully bring back 2 points, if not at least a point. And then obviously we're at home to Manchester Saturday. So, last 2 home games of the season are about to come up. Manchester this weekend, Fife next weekend. So let's bring it. Let's try and spur these guys on, and let's try and get those extra 2 games into the playoffs and hopefully make a Nottingham weekend again.
Yeah, the worry. I got a text from Hunty last night just before we finish. The gut feeling that we've got is it's going to come down to the last weekend, and we're home and away against Fife.
Yeah,
the worst ever.
Yeah,
home and away against Flyers. But I'll tell you, if it does come down to that, both clubs will get a lot of money with it. That's for sure. Because they'll be
definitely. It'll be full.
Yeah,
both be full.
Yeah,
but yeah, we'll see you all on Saturday. And again, enjoy the game tonight.